Moral rights, related rights. Sunflowers, Bedroom in Arles, and The Yellow House are all oil paintings by the Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. On the bottom corner of each of these paintings, which are known to have been painted when Van Gogh stayed in Arles, southern France, there is Van Gogh's signature. However, the authenticity of Sunset at Montmajour, which is known to have been painted around the same time, was once disputed. It was because Van Gogh's signature, which should have been on the bottom corner of the painting, was not there. Several years later, through re-evaluation, the museum discovered that the painting mentioned in Van Gogh's letter to his brother Theo was Sunset at Montmajour, and through overall analysis of the paint, canvas and style unique to Van Gogh, the museum came to the conclusion that the painting was indeed a Van Gogh original. This is a great painting from what many see as the high point of his artistic achievement, his period in Arles, in southern France. The Van Gogh Museum director Axel Ruger. It took a long time to prove that Sunset at Montmajour was indeed Van Gogh's work. Painters let people know their work through their signature. The right of authors to claim authorship by affixing their name to their work is called the right of paternity. In copyright law, moral rights protect the personal and reputational rights of the author. There are three subordinate rights in moral rights. First is the right of paternity, the right to affix the author's name on the work. Second is public exhibition rights, the right to decide to make the work public or not. Last is the right of integrity. Unlike economic rights, moral rights cannot be inherited, and it is extinguished immediately upon the death of the author. Mr. Fernandez, a DJ and music promoter living in Perth, Australia, altered Mr. Perez's song Bon Bon by deleting a section and substituting it with an audio drop. He then uploaded the song onto his website. Are the actions of Mr. Fernandez, who modified the contents of an original song and uploaded it onto his websites, legal or illegal? The Australian Court of Law judged that Mr. Fernandez infringed upon the right of integrity, which is a part of moral rights, because he altered the contents without the consent of the author. So the court ruled that he must pay $10,000 to the author. The right of integrity states that the original work must be preserved in the process of using the work in various forms. If alteration or deletion is desired, then the author's consent is needed. Commentators, mediators, or conveyors of the work who let the general public enjoy the work but are not directly involved with its creation, for example, record producers, broadcasters, and music performers, such as singers and musicians, are allowed neighboring rights, which are similar to copyright. Leading British broadcasting companies like BBC One and Channel 4 filed a copyright violation lawsuit against TVCatchup.com, which provides TV programs for free via the internet through streaming. In March 2013, the European Court of Justice determined that the broadcasting companies were the authors of the TV programs and judged that they had the right to allow or prohibit the use of the programs. They concluded that to retransmit the programs through a website like TVCatchup.com, the broadcasting company's consent was needed. TV producers are allowed neighboring rights, and the public transmission right is included. Moral rights are now important enough that many countries are punishing its infringement by law. Through the development of broadcasting communication, the influence of the media industry has grown. As such, the importance of neighboring rights is increasing daily. As the scope of right differs according to the quickly changing industrial environment, if you pay closer attention to the range of protection of the copyright, you will be able to see greater value created through copyright and neighboring rights.